How's it going, everyone? Right in the eye here, back to you guys with another video. And this is the final update vlog video of my PC codenamed Hades. This here is the completed build. All of my customizations. There has been a couple changes between this one and the one before it. New radiator. I mean, I guess I already covered that radiator, but new fans on the radiators to, you know, increase some water cooling performance. Changed the way the case, the air cooling in my case. I changed the way the airflow works in my case for positive pressure and stuff like that. All right, guys, let's just jump right into it. So, in the whole build here, we have the Corsair 780T black and red case. All right. See, there we go. Let's take a look up here. I'll show you guys this. These are three 120 SP High Performance fans, non-LED from Corsair. They have the rings on them. There's three of those. I changed those out from originally I had Origin PC fans up here. These fans can go up to 2,350 RPM, and right now they're at their lowest setting. I do have them controlled by the fan controller, but we'll get to that in a moment. And I have three more of those fans there on the underside of the radiator. And as well as we have fans all around the case. So we have SP120 LEDs there and there. And then we also have this is new to my case here. This is three SP120s, or sorry, airflow 120s in the front intaking. Instead of the two 140s I had, I put three 120s. That's beast. I love it. And these are all controlled by the case fan controller, so I can turn them up. And then also this one right here in the bottom is also controlled by the case fan controller, so 4 fans plugged into that. And then the reason why I have it that way, so now I can control the two different airflows. So the airflow that are bringing fresh air into my case, I can turn that up by itself. And then all the fans that are connected to radiators, I can turn that up by the fan controller. So I'm gonna just turn that back down. So I'll give you guys a test. It's loud, yes, but I don't want people in the video, crying about, oh my god, it's not silent. It's like, I have 14 fans in this case. I did it like this because I want extreme cooling. I live in Colorado. And during the summertime it hits like 100 degrees here, so I want it to be cool. I mean, I know we have good winters here and stuff like that, but I mean, then I'll just turn the fans all the way down or turn some of them off and stuff like that with the fan controller. But I have 6 fans on the top radiator, and those are all controlled by the fan controller. I have on the Century 3, you can link them together. So I have channels 1, 2, and 3 linked together, and that controls all 6 of those fans. I have special Bit Phoenix 3-pin female to 3-pin male connectors, male connectors, so I can fit up to 3 fans on one channel, but I have 2 plugged into each channel. I think I might be changing that soon, so I can make it where maybe just the underside ones are running and the top ones are off, or vice versa. So I think I might be changing that up a little bit, but yeah. And then basically here's where I can turn it off. See? There you go. Now it's just turning them off. Pretty cool. Now all 6 of these fans that are on this radiator are off, as you can see. And then once you turn them on, they'll be pretty loud for a moment because they have to get their speeds going up again, and then it'll calm back down. That's just the way the fan controller works. But then I also have the fan that's pushing air, the push fan on this radiator. So obviously it's going up, and then the push fan that's on that radiator, that one there, are also connected to the fan controllers, and they are the 4 and 5. So if I go to 4 and then turn it off, you'll see that the LED lights on this one down here are off, and then now I'll turn it back on. See, and you can see it back on, and then we'll look at number 5 right there. And I'll turn it off. There you go. And then I can turn it back on. Okay, so that's just the cooling, the fans in my case. Now I'm going to get into the components. So the motherboard is a Gigabyte Z97X G1 gaming motherboard, the top tier motherboard from Gigabyte for the Z97 platform. Really enjoy this motherboard. Right there in the CPU socket is a 4790K overclocked to 4.7 gigahertz at 1.321 volts. And I'm using a 360mm closed loop radiator. That is the Frostbyte Origin PC 360mm radiator, all in one liquid cooler. Moving over to the RAM, I have 32 gigabytes of 2400 megahertz Corsair Vengeance Pro memory, the red sticks, as you can see there. I have the custom red cable kit from the Pro Cable kit from Corsair, as you can see here, all red cables. They're all individually sleeved directly from the power supply, not extensions. Speaking of the power supply, I have the Corsair AX1200i power supply, 1.2 kilowatts. And that's, you'll see why I need that much power. Here's a Toshiba 7200 RPM, 2 terabyte internal hard disk drive. And then back there we have a Samsung 850 Pro 256 gigabyte SSD. Love that. That's my OS and key applications. I'm going to be adding another drive soon, right down there on the bottom. It'll be a Samsung 850 Pro 512 gigabyte SSD, and that's going to be for like all of the my game library basically. And then the redundance will be here if I assume so. See what else we have here. See, I said the case. Okay, so now we can move on to my favorite part, the graphics cards. These are 2 Titan X hybrid graphics cards in SLI. I have the custom EVGA SLI Pro Bridge V2 right there. That is the let me see here. That is the 3-way / 2-way extended SLI bridge. So I have a 2-space gap in between my SLI configuration. So it's in slot 1 and slot 3 of the PCI lanes on the motherboard. And like I said, these are 2 Titan X graphics cards in SLI, both equipped with hybrid coolers. So technically this is a NVIDIA reference cooler that I upgraded with a hybrid cooler. And then this is a EVGA stock Titan X card that I also upgraded with an EVGA hybrid cooler. So I put those on myself. I do have the stock coolers for both, so they were all black, as you can see in previous vlog videos. So yeah, that's one of my favorite parts, and those are overclocked 200 megahertz on the cores, and I can do, I think it's like 310 or 300 on the memory. That's my heaviest overclock. And then the one that I play on 24/7 is 150 megahertz on each and 200 on the memory. See, that's about it. See, there's 8 things. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, I think that's everything in my case, guys. This is codename Hades. Originally, all the time, most of the time it looks like this. I do have a fan controller. It is the NZXT Hue RGB LED controller. So that's the way it looks. It looks a lot better in person. The red lights, just red LED lights, are just not that bright. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, that's a Century 3 fan controller, NZXT Hue RGB LED controller. You can just turn those knobs and get RGB lighting. Like I said, there's 14 fans present. And this is the sound you're getting at all of them at their lowest settings. And yeah, it's pretty, I'll show you how loud it gets. It gets really loud, I'm not gonna lie, but this is for extreme situations. So I'm turning up fan number 5, which is that back radiator fan there. Turning up this fan here, and now we're gonna turn up the main fans, and I'll turn up the case fans. This is how loud it gets. Now that is extremely loud. But that is also, let me turn that down for you. That is how loud it gets, but that is also 14 fans running at maximum speed. So all the fans in here, I think, exception of the airflow fans here, all the SP fans, which are 5 of them, there's 3 here at the bottom, and then there's 2 up there, run at 1,850 RPM, and the Corsair High Performance fans up there run at 2,350 RPM at full speed, and these fans are running at 1,550 RPM. So that's with all of them maxed out, which is completely unnecessary, but I like overkill builds, and I decided to go overkill on the cooling and not be like one of those people who goes overkill on hard drives, which I believe are completely unnecessary. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Project Hades, the price tag on this computer is right around $5,000, give or take, $4,500. I think if you go to PC Part Picker, which I know everyone's going to, you can probably get it at $4,500 for sure every time if you do it the way I did it. And I can put that link down in the description. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Right in the Eye, back with his final vlog video of his PC. Thank you guys very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.